Bangladesh recorded 83 coronavirus deaths in the last 24 hours and the total fatalities rose to 9,822. Graduate notification issued imposing fresh lockdown from April 14 to 21. Factories will remain opened. Time has come to equipping peacekeepers with appropriate training to face a new crisis, said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. And the energy regulator has refixed the retail price of liquefied petroleum gas LPG marketed by the government. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mytv News. I'm Fawza Roshan with you in the newsroom today. We are still watching the headlines and I'm going to the details. Bangladesh has registered 83 new fatalities from the coronavirus, the most in a daily count, taking the death toll to 9,822. The case load surged to 6,91,957 after 7,201 people tested positive for COVID-19 in the 24 hours to 8 a.m. today, according to data released by the government. Another 4,523 people recovered from the illness through treatment at home and in hospital care, bringing the tally of recoveries to 5,81,113. As many as 34,968 samples were tested across the country in the last 24 hours, yielding a positivity rate of 20.59%. All government and non-government offices and all kinds of public transport will be closed except the emergency services from April 14 to 21. However, the factories will remain open and will continue to operate under their own management following the hygiene rules. The Cabinet Division informed this by issuing a gazetted notification announcing a strict lockdown for 8 days from April 14 to April 21 on Monday afternoon. According to the notification, the ongoing restrictions on movement, which began on April 5, will continue until 6 a.m. on April 14. Earlier on April 4, the Cabinet Division issued a circular with some 11 directives to be implemented during the 7-day lockdown. Due to the first COVID detection in the country on March 8 last year, educational institutions were declared shut down from March 18 and a strict lockdown or general holiday was declared from March 26. At the end of a 66-day holiday, people started to return to normal life. However, the COVID outbreak increased again. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina today stressed the need for equipping peacekeepers with appropriate training and equipment with facing new crises in the peacekeeping operations and the advent of newer technologies alongside invisible enemies like the coronavirus. Joining virtually the concluding ceremony, Exercise Front Runner of Peace 2021, organized by the Bangladesh Army held at the Bangabandhu Cantonment Ghatal, Tangail from her official Ganabhavan residence. She also said, in the current context, ensuring world peace has become much more challenging than in the past. She said that she has learned that some of the recent incidents in the UN peacekeeping mission have been presented to the participants in exercises so that our future peacekeepers may be well trained in making appropriate decisions to deal with such situations. Indian Army Chief General Manoj Mukund spoke at the function while Bangladesh's Chief of Army Staff General Aziz Ahmed gave the welcome address. Two security personnel have suffered burn injuries after a gas pipe caught fire on the 7th floor of a multi-story building in Naranganj city. They are receiving treatment at the Sheikh Hasina National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery in Dhaka, said Abdullah Al Arifin, Deputy Assistant Director of the District Fire Service and Civil Defense. The victims have been identified as Manik Mia and Muhammad Ujjal. The girls went into a room on the 7th floor of the building around Sunday midnight to smoke, said the locals. An explosion occurred immediately after the lit a fire. Fire service personnel went to the spot and rescued them upon receiving the news. The energy regulator has refixed the retail price of 12.5 kg bottled liquefied petroleum gas LPG marketed by the government at Taka 591, while the price of the 12 kg LPG sold in cylinders by private companies at Taka 975. The Bangladesh Energy Regulatory Commission (BERC) issued a public circular on the revised prices on Monday with immediate effect. On January 14, the Commission had held a mass hearing in this regard amid growing criticism from different quarters over worm-skiing charging at the retail level. The hearing was held as per the BERC Act 2003, following the High Court's August 25, 2020 directive to refix the LPG tariffs in the with 2016, with the petition moved by the Consumers Association of Bangladesh. As an outlook for the next 72 hours, Bangladesh Meteorological Department on Monday predicted rainfall activity may increase at the Met. Was also forecasted the rain or thunder showers at 1 or 2 places over 4 divisions including Dhaka in the next 24 hours coming today. Rain or thunder showers accompanied by temporary gusty or squally wind is likely to occur at 1 or 2 places over Dhaka, Mymensingh, Rajshahi divisions and the regions of Jeshore, Kushtia and Kumilla with hails at isolated places. Weather may remain mainly dry with temporary partly cloud over the country, said a Met O's release issued this morning. Meanwhile, a mild heat wave is sweeping over Khulna division and the regions of Rangamati, Feni, Rajshahi, Pabna, Nauga, Dinajpur, Panchgor and it may continue, the release added. The Holy Ramadan will be in Saudi Arabia and other Middle East countries on Tuesday, as moon observers said there was no sight of the Ramadan crescent on Sunday. Shaban is the 8th month and Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. Shaban started in Saudi Arabia a day ahead of the UAE due to the early sighting of the moon in the kingdom. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia authorities said anyone who sights the crescent with a naked eye or through binocular can report all the authorities. Viewers, about to the end and the headlines once again. Bangladesh recorded 83 coronavirus deaths in the last 24 hours and the total fatalities raised to 9,822. Graduate notification issued imposing fresh lockdown from April 14 to 21. Factories will remain opened. Time has come to equipping peacekeepers with appropriate training to face a new crisis, said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The energy regulator has refixed the retail price of liquefied petroleum gas LPG marketed by the government. And India reported a record daily tally of COVID-19 infections today, the world's highest after USA. That's all from our newsroom for now. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit YouTube/MyTV News, and to watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTV Bangla, Facebook/MyTV Bangla, and Twitter/MyTV Bangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to join with us. Till then, stay connected. Viewers, be careful to prevent coronavirus and follow the hygiene rules. Allah Hafiz.